on to our next story. We're talking about Kibe Andrew.
No.
Now, anytime you mention this name, I wish we could mention Kibe's name, and it's just like, oh,
Philanthropy.
sunshine. Oh, something nice has happened. But you never hit the headlines unless it's something controversial. And once again, we're talking about Kibe. And this time, he was featured on Boina's show. We know Boina, we love her, our resident foodie. Have you seen her link up with that Nigerian guy who had gone to Tanzania for a wedding, and now I think he got a layover in Kenya, and then he linked up with Boina because they both eat a lot. Anyway, that is neither here nor there. Kibe was featured on Boina's show. And she has a cooking show where she cooks with the different celebrities.
Yeah.
They have chit chat and all of this. It's a cute show. It's fun. It's, you know, like Boina is such a pure, innocent soul. She's just girly pop and cooking with her besties and all that. But for some reason, they decided to feature Andrew Kibe on the show. He comes to the show and immediately the vibes are off. And the line of questioning, first of all, it's very difficult, and you can see how strenuous it is on Boina because she is fairly young. Like, she's your little sister. And here comes this 55-year-old man with inappropriate statements here and there. And he kept making various, you know, he was just alluding to a lot of things,
He
trying
really
to
sexualized
compare
her, yeah.
her body to Boina. And I'm
Boina's.
just like, why? She's like all of 20 years old and you're like 55 years old. Why was this the route
How
you
did
chose
this
to
happen?
take? Like, we know who you are. We know who Kibe is. And I don't know why we expected him to do better. I think that's also on us, you know. Like, how did you expect Andrew Tate to go on a cooking show and act legit and be Martha Stewart? Anyway, he just goes on this very sexist journey.
Tirade.
And whole time, you know, I couldn't even bring myself to watch the whole thing because all I'm thinking is, this is so inappropriate. Like, it was just jumping out to me because she's just a baby. She's just a girl. Why would you even sexualize? Are they not like the same age as your daughter? Like, why would you choose that? Anyway, it's not just me who actually you know, notice this. A lot of people actually called him out on social media. Somebody saying, sasa hizi ni gani umze mzima anauliza this girl. And it's true. Like, you're a grown man. This is not what you... And I understand him trying to rebrand. I saw him getting roasted the other day on the hot seat. And he took it like a champ. And most celebrities actually go on roast when you want to revamp your career, when you want to bring more traction, when you're trying to do something different. And I thought that you coming back to Kenya, this is what you were trying to do. You were trying to relaunch your brand. You were trying to give us perspective. You were learning from the old and bringing in the new, but it is still the same old Andrew Kibe. Somebody else saying, ew. And that sums up the entirety of the episode. It was just cringe to watch it. And I'm so glad that Boina was able to stay professional. At some point, she did say, Mimi sitawahi jipata kwako, because he kept, you know, talking about after staying 1 hour in the kitchen, this is what you would bring me to eat. I'm just like, why would you even make up a scenario where Boina is bringing you food, where Boina is in your house bringing you food? It was disgusting. Somebody else saying, how did the brand that Boina is working with approve this woman's slander? Wow, amazing. Boina was uncomfortable with the comparison. I know. Why would you compare one woman to another? What were you trying to bring out of them? Somebody else saying he is literally a dad. Shame on you. Now, Kibe has been a victim of cancel culture, and I just feel like it just did not work as well as it was supposed to, because there was a time he was doing very well, especially on socials, but the cancel culture came for him because of his very extreme views and opinions. And I just feel like y'all did not cancel him enough, because why is he still on our screens? Why is he still doing the things he's doing? Why is he still saying the things that he is saying? Either way, that was a hard watch. Stop giving this guy airtime.
My problem is it wasn't even one video. If you go to that particular company's social media, specifically on TikTok, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Can I keep counting? because they keep going. And every single one cringier than the last. Every single one cringier than the last. At some point, you're just looking at Boina and she just wants to not be there.
Like a deer in headlights.
At some point, this man is talking and talking. After that, for in a Boina comparison, she just said, "Where, kwani interview ni yangu ama ni yako?" Eh? As you could tell, she's starting to get furious, agitated, uncomfortable. She still wants to be respectful to this particular person because this is the person who's come to your interview.
He's an old man.
I'm like, she's trying to be respectful, but at the same time, she's really getting to the point where she's uncomfortable. And I have to say, Boina,
you better than me,
quick
babes.
Thinking. That was quick thinking. You know, you were asked, oh, you know, body, mbona wanamke mpendangi kukubali. She just said, look, we're different. Kuna Foina na kuna Boina, okay? Foina is definitely in the money. She's a boss babe. Na kamalizia story hapo. Eh? To the point where Kibe had to quickly collect himself and say, okay, tunapika. He noticed that he had done a boo-boo, corrected himself, and went back to trajectory. My point is, look, Boina, shout out to you for, you saved not just face, but that was really quick thinking. A lot, you are better than most.
It's like you're being baited into talking badly about somebody else.
Yes, that is exactly it. Because I'm like, why would you even draw a comparison like that? These are two different, it doesn't even matter the two different people, because like a lot of people are hanging on to, these are two different people with two different, you should never put someone in a position where they have to hate on someone, where they want to, you want to dogpile on someone and now you're forcing someone else to dogpile as well. That is not okay. These are two respectful, beautiful women in their own rights. And Boina, that was such a quick comeback. I loved it. I loved how she shut it down. And every time he tried to say something cringe, she just shut it down. She just kept shutting it down in a respectful way. Otherwise, that would have been a really terrible situation. This could have been the downfall of Boina as well, but she took it like a boss. This particular brand, okay, please do better. I know trending is great. I know,
but at what cost?
Views are great, because that particular one video on TikTok has over 598,000 views. That's close to 500,000 and change, right? We get it, but no, a line has to be drawn somewhere. This is just a young woman trying to make, and you know, this is the thing Boina has wanted to do for a long time. She's just wanted to cook and have a good time, you know, find her niche. She's finally found it. And then this is how you want to get her in trouble like this, to become some sort of controversy. It's not right. It's not right. Brands do better. Brands do better. And we can't say much to Kibe. Kibe will always be Kibe, and it is what it is. So we'll find the people who can take accountability. And in this case, it's this particular brand. Whew. Moving on.